Dear students, Assalamu alaikum to all of you. Today, our topic of discussion is Watson and Crick model of DNA. Before this, we have discussed about nucleic acids. So, under the heading of nucleic acids, we have discussed about DNA. Now, today ha- we are going to discuss about Watson and Crick model of DNA, or we can say double helical structure of DNA. Let us have a look. In 1953, J.D. Watson and F.H.C. Crick proposed double helical structure of DNA molecule. Watson and Crick proposed the convincing model with full explanation of the arrangement of molecules in DNA. In summary, the silent features of the Watson and Crick model of double helical structure of DNA are as follows. DNA is made up of two long chains. Each chain is made up of many nucleotide units. Hence, each chain is called polynucleotide chain. Let us have a look here. This is DNA is made of two long chains which are known as polynucleotide chains. These polynucleotide chains, these are spirally coiled to form a double helix. These polynucleotide chains, remember, these are spirally coiled. You can have a look here, spirally coiled, like this. So they form a double helix. We can say right-handed double helix. The two chains of DNA are complementary to each other. If the sequence of bases in one chain is AGATGC, the sequence of bases in other chain is TCTACG. Means if there is adenine, guanine, adenine, thymine, guanine, cytosine in one chain. So the sequence of bases in other chain is thymine, cytosine, thymine, adenine, cytosine, guanine. Because A always form hydrogen bonds with T, thymine, G with C, cytosine. The two polynucleotide chains are antiparallel. That is, one strand has a phosphodiester linkage in 5' 3' direction, while other strand has phosphodiester linkage in just reverse or 5' 3' direction. Have a look here. This strand, this moves in 5' 3' direction. One strand, this moves in 5' 3' direction, and this moves in 3' 5' direction. So we can say these are anti-parallel. Anti-parallel. One moves in one direction and another moves in just reverse. These are called anti-parallel strands. Then have a look here. Each polynucleotide chain consists of an alternate sugar phosphate backbone lying on the outside of helix. Have a look here on this structure. Each polynucleotide chain consists of alternate sugar phosphate backbone. This is backbone. It is formed of sugar and phosphate. This is backbone of this polynucleotide chain. This is backbone of this polynucleotide chain, and it forms backbone, and it is made up of sugar and phosphate. And you can also have a look here. These are bases: adenine, thymine, guanine, adenine, cytosine. Thymine, adenine, cytosine, thymine, guanine. adenine and guanine Adenine and guanine are called purines, and cytosine and thymine are called pyrimidines. These purines and pyrimidines are stacked on one above the other in the interior of double helix. These are present one above the other in the interior of double helix. This is outer side of double helix, sugar and phosphate. This forms the backbone, and these bases they are present one above the other in the interior of double helix, and the distance between two bases is about 3.4 angstrom. Distance between two successive base pairs is 3.4 angstrom, and a complete turn. You can have here, look, and one complete turn of helix with a pitch of 34 angstrom. It is about complete turn. It is about 34 angstrom. So we can say a complete turn of helix with a pitch of about 34 angstrom, and each turn of helix consists of 10. It consists of 10 base pairs, and you can have a look here. Diameter of helix, it is about 20 angstrom. One of the major holding force, there are two chain. One of the major holding force, there are two chains that held two chains together is the hydrogen bonds between base pairs. You can have a look here, hydrogen bonds. These are hydrogen bonds between base pairs. Thymine is always paired with adenine by two hydrogen bonds. You can have a thymine is always here, thymine, adenine. These are held together with the help of two hydrogen bonds, and cytosine is always base paired with guanine, or we can say guanine is always base paired with cytosine by three hydrogen bonds. DNA molecule of double helix looks like a ladder. This looks like a ladder. You can see the sugar and phosphoric acid form the backbone. Sugar and phosphate, this forms the backbone, and these base pairs they form horizontal rugs. You can have a look here. This is deoxyribose sugar, base phosphate, like this. This is one polynucleotide chain, and other will go in reverse direction like this. This structure of DNA. This is covalent backbone structure of DNA chain. This is covalent. This one, covalent backbone structure of DNA chain, and this is hydrogen bonding between two bases, adenine, thymine, guanine, and cytosine. Once again, have a look here. Double helix Watson and Crick model of DNA. Thank you. Have a nice day.